that are just money grabs.
What I'm saying is you've already hedged your bet. So like you saying that you don't need a movie about it is
no one needed the Passion. Like everyone
except for it won a ton of Academy Awards.
Complained about that movie.
It won a ton of Academy Awards, and
where did the money go? Mel Gibson's
and
pocket.
a lot of people
where did the money?
You just don't like Mel Gibson because he's racist, but that's fine.
I just don't like how he slid back into Hollywood and everyone just was okay with it. That's what I don't like.
Okay, so then talk about that. I don't know why we need to slander the only good movie he's ever done. So it's like, all right.
First off, he's done. You're just gonna discredit Lethal Weapon. See, now I have a.
He didn't direct that though. He directed.
But
he directed.
Bottom line is, it'll probably
his
be
baby.
And he was supposed to be in The Hangover, so this will probably be some stupid college humor type fest movie because Gronk's in it. Because I don't believe Gronk can act.
So is it a touchdown or a turnover?
It's a turnover. It's a severe turnover.
All right. Peyton Manning, he already declined the ESPN job previously, and Fox came after him for Thursday Football. But guess what? Peyton said no to Fox too.
No soup for you.
So is this a touchdown or turnover for Peyton Manning?
Touchdown for Peyton. Just keep collecting those checks. Just, you know what? How about this? Switch to Pizza Hut and become the Pizza Hut spokesman.
Like when
Papa John's money's dead.
Like when the Sprint dude rolled over on with Verizon.
Exactly. He's told state secrets, or he's a snitch now. He can't ever go back. He's a what's that term for when like you're hated?
Infamous?
Nah. Well, nowadays. He's a leper in the cell phone community.
All right.
He's the leper. He can't.
Okay.
His only safe place he can walk by is a Metro PCS.
Okay. All right. Next one. I was going to say San Diego. The Los Angeles Chargers brought Geno Smith in for a workout. They interviewed him. Is this a touchdown or a turnover for Geno?
What? Geno subs in Philly? I've never been. What'd you say about
Geno Smith?
Why are we talking about washed up West Virginia quarterbacks?
Or turnover for Geno?
If you know anything about West Virginia quarterbacks, you know it's always a turnover.
Can we get some gunshots for that one? Or some applause? Something.
One more time. Wait, just to be more accurate. See, West Virginia quarterback can't hit the same mark 3 times.
All right. Let's move on to what's the other one called?
Take your tangent.
Take your tangent. There we go. Forgot. Man, we have too many damn T's in this show. All right.
It's just all the alliteration. Touchdowns and tantrums. Shout out to your friend who came up with that. I told you I was going to say it on the air before.
Shout out to my boy Derek, man. Thanks for listening. If you're listening, yeah.
Derek, when this comes out, just know that I introduced touchdowns and tantrums before. I'm a friend of the people. I fight evil. And I'm not just saying that because that was Lupe Fiasco's mixtape that no one wants to really talk about.
Because nobody wants to talk about... People want to talk about West Virginia quarterbacks more than they want to talk about Lupe Fiasco.
Okay, Will Greer, David Sills, who's a receiver. End of story. Now back to the greatness that's Lupe Fiasco and all his amazing works.
All right. Take your tangent. Le'Veon Bell said he wants to get paid like his teammate Antonio Brown.
Well, he's not a receiver because if he was, his stats would be horrible because he can't average 10 yards a catch. He's a running back. You'll be lucky if you get $15 million. You'll be lucky if you get paid what a nose tackle gets paid because the nose tackle's job is to stop you. Ndamukong Suh's job is to stop you. So you ain't even going to get paid more than a defensive lineman.
My tangent on this is that, well, if you look at just this draft class alone, there's quite a few running backs. There's not a lot of receivers.
That can replace you, fam. Rashad Penny, Ronald Jones when he runs that fourth.
And the Steelers have been working out a bunch of running backs, so
what if
it's definitely on the cusp.
And here's what could happen. What if the Steelers just say, screw it, say, Giants or whoever, we'll give you a first and Le'Veon Bell because we want to draft Saquon Barkley. We'll give you as many draft picks as you want.
Maybe, but
you wouldn't have to pay Saquon. And he went to Penn State. He's going to be there.
I mean, I think Le'Veon should stay with the Steelers because
honestly, I think
I really want to see that
than
offense do something. Like, I really want to.
It's their defense that can't do anything.
Exactly, and that's
it's their
why,
defense.
And that's why they need to keep those first-round picks.
You're right, because they could use Rashad Evans. What if Lawrence Timmons came back?
All right, next one. Corey Liggett from the Chargers.
Too legit to quit.
Suspended 4 games. You got a take or a tangent on it?
Too legit to quit taking performance enhancing.
You're like the third person I heard use that. So, but whatever.
Enhancing drugs.
That's cool.
It's cool. It's fine. The dog burning in the house meme. It's fine. Everything's okay.
My take is just, how is he still on the roster? Because
Louis Castillo,
he's been
Sean Merriman.
That's a good point. That's a good tangent on that.
They have so many guys.
It's something in the water, man.
Wait till Bosa. It's something in there.
Maybe they're going down to Mexico and eating that same meat that Canelo's eating.
No, it's the same meat that got Dwayne Brown in trouble, but he was smart enough to beat the charge because there actually is. They put chemicals in the meat to sustain it, or drugs in the meat to sustain it.
Yeah, like Canelo.
Yeah, but we know Canelo's going to get his ass kicked by Triple G. So that's cool.
Hopefully, man.
No, wait, you're not picking Canelo and you're Mexican? Bro, most Mexicans I know.
Seriously?
I'm not even joking. 90% of Mexicans I know.
This guy slanders my religion.
They like
and now
Triple G.
He's questioning
First
my
off,
ethnicity.
I didn't slander Catholicism. I slandered Christianity. There's a difference.
Seriously? Are we really going to have this talk?
I don't want to have this talk, so I don't know why you're having this talk.
Christianity is a derivative.
You're choosing to be offended by something I said that was a shot in the
Christianity is a derivative of Catholicism.
Same with Islam. They're all come from
Catholicism.
The Abrahamic religions.
Catholicism is the
Cthulhu?
first.
What?
Christianity.
I was just talking about you. Yeah. But no, in all seriousness, those are all the
Catholics are Christians.
Yeah, the Abrahamic religions. We know. Bottom line is, point I was making, it was after the steroids I was talking about.
They all came from Peter. For real, he was the first pope. He built the church. The Protestants were like, "Oh no, we're gonna do our own thing."
That would be a great comic sketch.
Great tangent. All right, so
because I totally forgot.
My point was
last part of your point.
Why is Liggett still on the roster? Because, like, Illinois, he hasn't done anything in, like, 2 years. On top of the fact that they have, like, 2 other reserves who had, like, 5 sacks last year.
Except Brendan Meebane, right?
No, him and Meebane. I don't know why they're on the roster. I'm talking about the other 2 dudes. I don't know what their names are off the top of my head.
No one knows who
they had, like, 5 sacks.
No one knows who
they're basically like the Chargers formed with Danico Autry, like.
Wow.
Yeah, but they had 5 sacks, so
that's their best year.
And the Chargers are right in the range where they can probably get a good defensive tackle like Hurst.
If they get Payne, maybe,
or if they get Vita Vea, that might be a great pickup for them. So
he can't rush the passer
with 4 games out. I don't know why Legit's still there.
If they get Vita Vea, it's over though. No one's running the ball on.
My last one, and I wanted to bring this up, man, because we criticize draft picks so much. We always call people out when they do something wrong. We already talked about Jones. We talked about Boykin. But let's talk about an NFL player who did something good this week. We already talked about him.
Guice,
whatever.
You're going to respect that man's name one day.
I need to just learn how to say it. That's all.
Creole. It's not that hard.
You even said you don't know how to say it.
But I say it more correctly than you do.
Okay, maybe.
Guice.
He saved a woman from a car accident, which the car later exploded. So he pretty much saved this woman's life just from the bottom of his own heart. So do you have a take or a tangent on it? Because I think I already gave mine just in the introduction.
Yeah, one of the good guys, rooting for him, and he broke a 4.4 in his 40 at the combine. Really good dude. Went through a lot of horrific racial stuff when he was in high school, being like one of the only black kids at a predominantly white private high school. And he went to LSU, had a bunch of people in his family. affected by violence and death, and he's come a long way, and I'm really rooting for that guy. So kudos to him. He was even shocked, like when he took the picture. That car was totaled. So I'm glad that no, like the lady wasn't like horribly hurt, and everybody got out of it. Good for him.
All right, well that's it for me. Let's go ahead and wrap it up with our 1 minute rants. You go first, since you're in the big chair today.
Wow. All right. I'm going to say this. Don't ever stop being afraid of failing a little bit. What the hell are you pointing at, Pete? Your shirt? Anyway. Bottom line is, don't be afraid to fail at stuff. My particular case, I started writing again a lot more. And it's funny. Shut up, Pete. I totally forgot my train of thought. Okay, I was saying, I recently just started writing again and getting back into the groove of my normal pace of writing. Of like, I used to pop out like 5 stories a day and just spread them out when I'd publish them. Definitely. Shut up, Pete. I muted your mic. Seriously. Bastard. After 30 seconds. Shut up, Pete. No one can. You're yelling. You sound dumb. But anyway. Yeah. It just comes a time and a point in your life. Don't abandon your gifts. That's what I'm really getting at. Yeah. 3rd time's a charm. Don't abandon your gifts. You may not like the venue in which they're being used or not being used, but don't abandon who you are and what you're really great at. You kind of have to really just embrace that. And know that every experience is not always indicative of how things are going to go for you. It's just base it off like, this is who I am. This is where I am in life. This is the situations I'm in. Use some intuition, but mostly don't quit on yourself. Don't give up being what you are and what you're talented at. You got to push through that. And that's where like true creativity kind of comes out on the other side. But anyway, I've done enough talking. So, yeah. Pete's punk ass and get back on the mic.
Yeah, man. Well, snaps to that, first off. But secondly, man,
you're an asshole.
I'm going to have to go on my little tangent here and bring up a topic that's kind of not related to the show, but ultimately related to the show because, well, the show's really not about anything. Shout out to my boy Jello Ball, man. LiAngelo Ball. As KB knows, I am a BBB stan. I am a LeVar Ball enthusiast. I am a Jello Ball sympathizer and a Mellow Ball advocate. So, I just want to say, let LiAngelo Ball live, man. I get it. He's not either of his brothers. He's the middle child. I get it. He's 6'5". I get it. He needs to work on his handles. He's not that quick. He's not that explosive. We know that, man. But if J.R. Smith's little brother, Chris Smith, can get a deal, if Seth Curry can bounce around the league before he finally catches a contract, shoot, if Taylor Griffin can get multiple deals, and don't even get me started on Goran Dragic's little brother, Zoran, who's been able to hang around the NBA circuit for a while. The NBA has a real little brother pipeline. So let's just call it a spade a spade. And if Jello Ball is not able to get a chance, regardless if he gets drafted, if doesn't get a summer contract or a G League look, like, that's really an indictment on the family, and that's really just kind of blackballing them for no reason, and that's not a pun. The point is,